You are listening to the Million Dollar Coach Business Podcast with Amanda Karlstad, episode number 240. Welcome to the Million Dollar Coach Business Podcast, a show for coaches who are ready to up-level their business and take their impact, leadership, and results to $1 million level and beyond. If you're ready to break through your limitations and start taking powerful action and become the seven-figure version of you that your business needs in order to grow, scale, and thrive, this show is for you. I'm your host, Amanda Karlstad, master coach, high-level business mentor and advisor, master intuitive, and business growth and scaling expert. Let's get down to business. Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to today's show. I've got a powerful episode for you today. A really important episode that I decided I wanted to bring to you today as a result of some of the coaching that I've been doing inside of my Mastermind programs. And I have been reflecting on where I see so many of you, where you're at in your business. And no matter if you're in a season of scale right now in your business, where you might be in a place where you're wanting to take your business to the next level, that might be 250,000, that might be 500,000, that might be that seven-figure level and beyond. And you also might be in a season where you're launching a new program and you are testing things for the first time and you're really more in a season of growth in your business. And what I will say is that what I'm about to share with you is going to be relevant to you no matter where you're at. So no matter what that next level looks like for you, this episode is really going to serve you. Because as I've been reflecting on some of the coaching that has been coming up that I've been doing recently inside of my Mastermind programs, there's been a common theme. And it's something that I have seen coming up over and over for my clients. And when that happens, I also know that it's something that very often is happening kind of across the board. And it's something that I'm seeing when we're onboarding new clients into the program and conversations I'm having with clients as they join our Mastermind programs. So today we're going to talk about something that when you master it, it can change everything for you. So I'm really excited to have this conversation. And it feels really important and timely to bring this conversation to you all, because I want to offer that the faster that you choose to adopt what we're about to talk about, the faster that you essentially get on board with what we're going to be diving into, the faster your business will grow. And I would even go so far as to say it will grow in a guaranteed way. And so I want to start out by just giving you a bit of context. I recently have been so blown away by the work that my clients are doing. And so often I share examples in the podcast on the growth that my clients are experiencing because there's a number of reasons why, but I think it's very important for you all to have examples of what is possible. And the rate at which my clients are experiencing growth is really extraordinary in comparison to, again, looking at the industry. And so the level of results that are being created each and every week is really mind-blowing. And with that, one of the things that I have been reflecting on, so not only is it just the revenue milestones that are being met, the other milestones that I've talked about in the podcast, but it's also the actual work that my clients are doing, the day in and day out work that they are doing with their clients that has really just blown me away recently. And we have clients that are, I will say, in all different types of niches. We have clients who are helping their clients, for example, improve their marriages. We have clients who are helping their clients improve their relationships with themselves. We have clients who are helping their clients overcome very big and very painful challenges in their life. Clients who are helping their clients overcome very big and very real challenges in their career. Clients who are helping clients navigate very challenging circumstances in their health, for instance, in their most important relationships. So when I give you these examples, I want you to understand that these examples, the revenue examples, all of the other milestone examples that I'm giving you, along with these examples, are really examples from all different types of niches. And so one of the things that I have my clients do is share some of their client wins in our groups. And it has just been so inspiring over the last couple of weeks and really got me to think and hone in on what is the one thing that when I look at the most successful clients that I coach, when I look at the most successful success stories that come out of our programs that are created inside of the Mastermind and the $1 Million Mastermind, when I consider my own journey, when I look at the careers of really some of the top leaders within our industry, and when I look at my clients who so many of them are like right there, they're ready to break through to that next level. What is that one thing? And what I will tell you is that it comes down to radical focus. And it's the ability to demonstrate radical focus each and every day within the business. Now, when I say that, that sounds very simplistic. But what I will say is that there's a lot underneath that. And so what I want you to understand as I was thinking about today's episode is that for all of you listening, so many of you who are loyal listeners who tune in each and every week, and even for those of you that are new, that are tuning in for the first time, who are newer to my work, as I coach my clients each and every week, and I talk to so many of you through this podcast every week, the more that I do this work and the more that I see this, I will tell you, it just reinforces how critical this is to your success. And that is your ability to focus. And I'm going to go as far as to say to radically focus on what actually matters to the business. And for many of you, there is a real challenge that I see. And that challenge is that it's very common for when you are starting out, especially in your journey, and I will say even later on in the journey, I see this for clients who are even in the multiple six-figure mark, is that there comes a point in time where you realize that you've been searching for a silver bullet. And you realize that you have been in this constant search of, for example, that one secret that's going to change everything. And that there's a belief somewhere that there's a secret, that there's something hidden that all of the coaches that you look up to, that for whatever reason you don't yet have. And here's what I want to tell you. The secret that you're looking for is in what I'm bringing to you today. It's in this conversation. It's in this podcast. And that is that you must be willing and you must do the things that need to be done over time, consistently in the business. And I refer to these things as those needle movers in the business. And you must be willing to commit to these things and to show up and to actually do these things each and every day, each and every week. And this needs to be done with a high degree of consistency over time. And that will result in you creating that which you want in your business. And what I have learned is that that is only done from a place of radical focus. And that, my friends, is also a choice that you have. That is a choice that you are able to make on a daily basis. So if right now you are in a place where maybe you're trying to implement, for example, several different strategies in your business, or maybe you are trying to implement a new tactic in your business, you might be in a place right now where you're listening to a lot of different podcasts and you're spending your time consuming a lot when it comes to social media. Maybe you have recently purchased, or maybe you have purchased in the past multiple programs, multiple courses, and you're kind of trying to figure out that one secret, that one thing. And essentially you're kind of jumping from one thing to another. And again, I want to tell you that this is very common, and I see this happen over and over and over. And I've been in this place myself when I was early on in the journey. And so I want you to know that this is a very common place to be. And I know a lot of you can relate to this. But if you are also finding yourself feeling like you're doing all of the things and you're trying to implement all of the things, or thinking that there is just that one thing that if you knew it, that it would just solve all of the problems in your business, here's what I want to say to you. You already have it. It's already there. But the reality is that because you are human and because you have a human brain, and I will also say because quite frankly, the coaching industry is a very, very noisy place to be, especially at this moment in time, the likelihood of you uncovering this on your own without support, without expert support of somebody who has been there, who can clearly see the pattern that's playing out for you in real time, that is willing to call you out on the pattern, that the chances of you just waking up tomorrow and doing this consistently over time is going to be very small. And I share this because one of the things that I see with every one of my clients who come to me, who, by the way, anytime anybody comes into our programs in general, they already have a great niche. In fact, I have so many clients that have come in with, I would say, fantastic niches, who are doing already amazing work in the world, who are transforming their clients' lives, who are doing very, very important work in the world. And at the same time, they are in the business stuck. They have hit a plateau very often in their business. They aren't making the impact that they truly want to make. And at the same time, they also have so much to offer to the world. And they're not able to get their work out to the level that they know they're capable of. And essentially, they're not helping as many clients as they know they can help. And time after time, once clients come into our program and we start working with them, once we can start to see these patterns at play in their day-to-day, more often than not, what is happening is that it comes down to having fragmented focus. It's having fragmented focus in the business. There is misalignment that's happening in different areas of the business. There are many times residual byproducts from, for example, experiences that they might have had perhaps in other containers or in other coaching programs that have created certain narratives for them around certain things. And unless this is really being brought to the surface and with a degree of consistency week after week, unless there's consistency and focus that is being applied towards all of the inner work, towards the inner shifts that need to happen, and simultaneously with the actual strategy. So on the tactical side of what actually needs to be done in the business, I will tell you, I do not have any examples in my almost 7 years of being in this business where either I have personally experienced or I have seen this happen with my clients, or even when I look out in the industry where you can create $1 million business, where you can actually create the level of results that you want unless you have a true committed focus to doing the actual work that needs to be done. And that, my friends, is the secret. That is the secret that you might be searching for right now in this moment. That is the secret that right now, where even though you might be in a place where you're jumping from one thing to another, I call this shiny object syndrome, where you might feel like you're in this endless search of finding that silver bullet, so to speak. I am here to tell you that it's actually very simple, that it actually is not complicated, that you can create a very successful business when you truly stay focused, when you are applying your effort, your focus, the energy that you are deploying in your business on the right things, when you can finally accept that there actually isn't just one thing, or that there isn't a secret that every $1 million earner has, but that what it actually comes down to is your willingness, is your commitment to stay focused and diligent to what matters, and with consistency over time, and being in it for the long game and not looking always for the quick win. And I will say, while quick wins, those are great, those are fantastic. And while they are worth celebrating, and we do, it is also my belief that the best thing is that you can create the version of you and the version of your business that is the highest expression of you, that is in full alignment to you, that is in deep service to your clients, that also gets to be simple, that gets to generate more revenue than you ever thought possible, that gets to help you become the next version of you, that allows you to create your ideal life personally, that is in service to the world. And I will tell you, all of that is available to you. All of that is possible for you right now in this moment. You don't have to wait, but you do have to get started. You do have to show up. You do have to be focused and stay focused over and over and stay the course and not get distracted by the shiny objects and not shy away from the real work involved in growing a highly successful business, to stay committed to do the things that actually matter and be invested in your long game, be invested in what will actually help you bring the fullest expression of you and your work into the world. It is all possible for you. All right, my friends, have an amazing week. I'll talk to you all again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of the $1 Million Coach Business Podcast. If you're ready to step into the $1 million version of yourself and scale your business to 6, multi-6, or 7 figures and beyond, go to amandakarlstadcoaching.com.